Welcome to In the Truck. Today we're going to be recording our fourth podcast today because we tried to record more on the couch and everything went to shit. So instead, focus on one thing today.
Hey,
Adam,
man, hey,
yeah.
Corey, how's it going?
That was weird, dude.
Do you like that? Do you like that new intro music I just found?
Yeah, no, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Locally sourced from my mouth.
Royalty free.
Royalty free. Well, it's for us.
Yeah, for us.
If someone else uses it, then I'm gonna have to charge a single penny.
Oh. Well, we found a single penny.
I did. So one person gets free access.
Sweet.
One person only. And if another person does it, then they need to give us a penny because I require pennies.
We need to rant about why everything is shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything is. Yeah.
Because.
So we tried. So remember in the last pod, this is still the same day that we recorded last week's podcast. In last week we said we were gonna go record Demon Souls because that's the only thing that was going to work. That's something about that.
The universe says none of it's gonna work.
No, because remember how we mentioned how we were fucking around with different power cords, and I think we certainly fried Corey's TV by accident. Whoops, sorry about that, buddy. Apparently the other output on that HDMI splitter, because the Elgato was connected to the first one, and then the TV I connected to the second one, and when I connected the TV, it shorted. And we were having troubles, and we're like, what the fuck? Why isn't this PS5 showing up on fucking the Elgato? It should. What the hell is wrong with it? I know the Elgato's not broken because we were trying to record a Genesis game last night, but that also didn't work. But it would show up for the Elgato, but it's a different...
It showed up on AV.
Yeah, it showed up on AV, and the AV slide. We were like, what the hell? I know the Elgato still works. Then I realized that probably fried the HDMI port in the Elgato.
Yep.
So,
you don't get any Demon Souls.
There's no on the couch recording. This 2 fucking days that I use vacation time to request off. It really fucking sucks, man.
Yeah, no, I know we were both looking forward to finally playing some video games. Just playing some fucking
with the
video
new
games
microphones.
And we can't even do that.
No.
We can't have a single episode.
Now we gotta wait 2 weeks too before we can do it again.
Oh, I gotta tighten my mic.
Yeah, don't lose that, baby. Well, because you're gonna come down by me, right? This next time, yeah. That way we can actually know everything is working. I mean, I say that every time I'm gonna know, but
just have everything set
I really
up by
have
the time
no
I get there.
fucking time to do anything. It sucks.
Gotta just set it all up by the time I get there.
Yeah, just fucking set it up over. I'll start setting it up like tonight, so that way maybe 2 weeks from now it'll be done.
By the time we start recording,
that's how it fucking happens.
Yeah. God.
No, I gotta buy a new Elgato.
I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry you gotta get a new Elgato.
That's alright. I'm the fucking dumbass that broke it.
But at least you don't have to get a new old PS3. At least that didn't fry.
That's true. That was lucky, because that PS3 is a fucking workhorse. I love that thing.
If we lost that PS3, we'd be losing a part of our family.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think you can get the HD60s. I think I'm buying them secondhand for not that expensive.
How much do they start off at?
Well, I think originally they were like $200, but pretty sure I got the Elgato we use right now, which is like the first one, is it was only like fucking. I paid my friend like $50 for it.
Oh, so yeah.
But that wasn't the Elgato. Oh, apparently the HD60. It's 160 at Best Buy, but it's on sale for 140 right now. That's brand new though.
Are you willing to get it brand new?
Maybe. It depends on how much secondhand is. Cause if it's like fucking $80 on eBay and it's still basically brand new,
you might as well do it.
Yeah, like
there's no reason for you to not try to get it a little bit cheaper.
Right. Wow, look at that. $76.
Whoa!
eBay. Yeah.
Would you look at that? Only
one picture, but I'll probably end up buying it on eBay as long as it works fine. 110 for one with the box, still 85 with the box. So yeah, I'm probably gonna buy it secondhand.
We're gonna start this podcast off by saying
$50, yeah, pretty cheap.
You should check out our Patreon.
Yeah.
We really...
Yeah, this is the fourth podcast. This is the last one of the month.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever this starts release, we release these on Saturdays, so this is the fourth Saturday in a row we've done this. And all of these weeks have been recorded in 2 days, so that's fun. But I hope they're okay because it's not going too bad so far, I don't think. But yeah, by then we'll definitely have a Patreon. So $5 a month, please. If you have.
Go check it out. Pay for Elgato.
Yeah, help us fucking fund
Please.
some of this stuff. If you have a little extra and you want to help us out and support us, we'd greatly appreciate that. We're going to have a bunch of behind-the-scenes shit coming in the next couple months, as well as a personal Discord server that we're going to set up. And if you have anything else as an idea, please just send us a DM, comments. You don't have to pay to do that. But if you can't support us with Patreon, just
go watch our YouTube channel. Just go to the YouTube channel, subscribe, comment, leave a like, do what you can. That's all we really need.
Give us those sweet views.
Give us the watch time.
Give us the watch time. Yes, please watch our video.
Specifically.
Go watch this podcast go listen to this podcast on YouTube for an hour. Mm-hmm. That's an hour right there. That's 60 minutes.
Yeah, no. Go listen to each one of the podcasts that we've made already that's 4 hours right there. Please.
60.
And thank you.
What's 60 times 4? 6 times 4 is 24, so that's 240 minutes?
Yep. 240 minutes.
Wow, look at me. I mathed.
Yeah,
that was pretty quick. I'm impressed with myself.
You were surprised that I was able to get, what was it?
Is that why I called you a genius?
Yeah, it was $10 for a tip, and it was because it was $50 total, and you're like...
Yeah, the fucking backstreet way you did it.
Yeah, well, it makes sense, because, okay, so if you think about it in percentage, you're just like, okay, if it was $100, then I would end up paying 20% of that, so it'd be $20. Whoa, 20% of 100, but then cut that in half. That doesn't make sense.
That makes sense, but like when I'm thinking, all right, $50. All right, what the fuck is 20% of 50? I don't. And you're like $10. I'm like, is it? I get. Yeah. No, I guess so. Yeah, 10 times 5 is 20. Wait.
10 times 5.
Well, 20 times 5. Wait, no, 20.
20 times 5.
20 times 5 is 100. So 100% would be 50. And whatever I can put in 5 times into 50 would be 20%, so I guess that's 10.
Yeah. We just have different ways of doing it.
I guess so. That's, math is silly. Math is really silly.
That's actually something that I like talking to my old math teachers about, was the different ways that people will go through stuff and just
I
in their
hated
head.
my math teachers.
I
liked one of them.
Yeah, I had one that I really liked, and I don't remember his name. Sadly, I don't even remember his name, and I feel bad because he was actually a good dude.
Which one?
This was when I was still down south.
Oh, down there. Okay, I don't know any of them down there.
Yeah, no,
I liked Lion Man.
I know we called him Mr. W.
Mr. W. I liked Mr. Lion King guy.
Yeah, Mr. Lion King guy. Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Yeah, this like fucking awesome mane of hair and this giant fucking red beard, and I'm just like, you are a hunk of a man.
Sick dude. If he could play Thor, he would do it well.
Oh, yeah, he would. And you can teach me my geometry anytime. You can help me relearn my shapes.
If you want to show me all the different angles.
Yeah, maybe I'll just go damage my inferior temporal gyrus and then go to him, and then he can teach me how to learn my shapes again.
Please teach my shapes. Hexagons are the best.
Hexagon is the best. But you think he would appreciate that? Probably.
I think he would appreciate hexagons are the best again.
Probably.
Yeah, telling him just like... I could... Okay, well, if you don't want to listen to me rant about it, go check out CSP Great Productions. He has a great video on hexagons. But do you want to hear me rant about hexagons and why they're amazing?
I've already heard it several billion times, but I guess if you want...
Dude, I fucking love hexagons.
They're the best-agon.
That's
pretty much all I need to know is just hexagons are the best-agon.
Well, there's multiple reasons why, though. Hexagons are the best-agon, like, not just because, like, oh, yeah, they're the best-agon, they got 6 sides. Wait. 6 sides? Yeah, 6 sides. Okay.
Octagon has the 8 sides.
Yep.
It's like a stop sign.
Well, it starts off with bees, you know? You look at a honeycomb, what's that? It's a hexagon. Would you look at that? And then you might think, bees. They're what are those called? Basically they're irises, because they have multiple irises. A lot of people thought because they're hexagonal, you would need
hexagonal?
Hexagonal, yeah.
Hegoriastic?
Yes. Hexagonal, I like that more.
Hexagonal?
Yeah. But yeah, because
Hexagonal. Gex on 3DO.
3D hexagonic.
3D hex hooks.
What? So their eyes are hexagon shapes.
We want to play some 3D hex hooks, hoops, hoolies, and hoochies.
Actually, fuck the story about why hexagons are the best gone.
Okay.
The story about how bees can perceive time, that's way better.
You don't know how I can perceive time?
How?
Yeah, I
count the minutes.
No, I start by taking a deep breath, and then and then at the peak of the inhale, I open my mouth and I throw an ounce of shrooms into my mouth.
Oh.
Munch. Swallow on the exhale. Right? Just it's a very fine like maneuver of swallowing while you exhale, and if you do that perfectly, you pop into like in between like different times.
Oh.
And then all of a sudden you go boom 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 boom, and then all of a sudden 1,000 years went by, and then you wake up and you were apparently for the last 20 minutes you were sensually fingering your asshole.
Oh.
is what they told me.
Is what they
told me. I guess someone told.
No, but so there was a study in it was a study a while ago where people had said like, oh yeah, bees can perceive time. The reason why they wanted to do that,
we can all perceive time.
Well, they tested it on a bunch of different ways. So they started off with putting a cup of sugar water outside of the hive at around 4 p.m. every day. So they did that, and then after 10 days, they decided to stop doing it, but the bees still kept on coming out at 4 p.m. every day. They still kept doing that. And so then they were like, well, but what if they're just, getting the heat from the sun and knowing how to leave from that? Okay, they shoved them in a cave. They put them in the cave, did the same thing, and like, but what if they're measuring the angle of the Earth? What if they're trying to, like, what the fuck?
How the fuck do they do that?
Yeah, and then they're like, okay, well, whatever, fine.
Sure.
They end up going deeper into the mines, going into a salt mine where they couldn't do that in general. Then another fucking reason came back up. This went back and forth a bunch until some dude decided, you know what? I got this. I'm going to have these bees trained to come out at 4 p.m. I'm going to have these bees trained to come out at 4 p.m. every single day. And then what's going to happen is I'm going to bring them to Los Angeles. 4 hours behind their time.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
And so he moved them all the way to Los Angeles. And guess what time they came out?
Exact same time?
Not 4 p.m., but 4 hours after.
As far as before, like the same time of day.
The same time of day for them because they had jet lag. So bees can perceive time.
That's fucked. Do you know how scientists see if like certain animals like cats or dogs or whatever like have intelligence like or self-awareness, like consciousness?
No.
Like self-awareness of the like aware of oneself. It's if you put any of these animals, or I guess insects work too, in front of a mirror, and if they see it as themselves, or if they think it's another animal, like a duplicate. Like a dog, if they think it's a duplicate, they are not self-aware, not at all. But I think a cat will realize that it's themselves, and they'll like fucking check themselves out or some shit, and cats are self-aware. I think I know for a fact dogs aren't, but cats I would believe. I just don't know for certain. But yeah, that's how they tell if how they react by seeing themselves in a mirror.
That would make sense because like when I look into a mirror, I check myself out, and I'm not like, who the fuck are you?
Really?
Get the fuck out of here!
Whenever I see myself in a mirror, I violently stab at it, but I never succeed. I'm like, why are you trying to stab me? Fuck you! We have excellent choreography. It's unplanned too. I don't get it, bro.
The only thing that I don't like about him is that he always tries to interrupt me with everything I'm saying. Yeah, and then he just tries to say what I'm saying.
He's kind of a prick, so I punch the mirror, but he always punches it at the exact same time.
Yeah.
Swear to God, I'm gonna get that fucker one day.
He multiplies too. It's fucking weird.
I'm gonna fucking slit his goddamn biscuits off.
Slit his biscuits?
Yeah.
Man, I don't like his biscuits either. They're really dry.
Yeah.
You need to add more butter.
Yeah.
More of that chunky butter. You need to slice up that butter, throw it into the mix, and fold it over a bunch, like 100 times. You don't need to do it 100 times. But it's good to do it 100 times.
Sure.
Gotta blend that butter in real nice. But you also don't because you want the butter to be cold and you want it to be nice and filling inside of it because you want it to make little pockets of bubbles.
Can we make some jelly with it?
With biscuits?
With the butter.
Yeah.
Okay.
We make jelly with butter, I guess. I think that says butter. I think making jelly with butter says butter.
No, it's jelly butter.
But like, what do you...
Butter. Belly.
Belly! It's belly! Buller?
Is that just Jelly Belly?
Jelly Belly. Would it be Bully?
Bully? The game? Canis Canem
That's
at
a
it?
good game. We should play that.
We should play that, but it's Rockstar hates everyone.
Really?
Rockstar's a cunt.
Does Rockstar like not like people recording their games?
No, Rockstar is just an asshole, and I don't like who they are anymore.
Why?
It's not Rockstar, it's Take-Two, but fucking they mods that have been out for all these really old games like San Andreas, Vice City, blah 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 blah. They've been out for close to 20 years now, and they just sued all of them.
What the fuck?
And they're all gone now because they're releasing their stupid remastered version of those games that are essentially just heavily like they're gonna look like a excuse me. They're gonna look like a heavily modded fucking version of the game, but they're gonna be $70 now, and they want that sweet seat money.
I fucking
so they
hate
removed all of those.
shit.
They removed most of them, and then some of them were like, "Yeah, we don't want a lawsuit. We're shutting down after 20 years of being completely fine."
That's fucked up.
Yep.
Yep.
Just fucking. There's so many videos on it. I don't even fucking want to rant about it. There's a lot. Look up Dark Space. They do some really good videos. Fucking Swugda talks about it. And there's a lot more. And it's fucking Take-Two's stupid. I hate them.
Yeah, no, that sounds...
Plus, like, two of the big officials of Rockstar have left because of the fucking tyranny of Take-Two.
That sounds like something...
Sam Houser's the only one left.
That sounds like if Todd Howard decided to be like, we're just gonna sue Nexus Mods because they've been trying to fucking add to the game.
That's exactly what it is.
That's really fucked.
Especially when years ago,
people that have already put so much time into it.
Years ago, Rockstar was like, "Oh, we love people modding in our games." Blah 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 blah. No, ever since GTA 5 became the cash cow it is, they've never been the same. I think the only reason Red Dead 2 came out is because it was probably in production before GTA 5 made all that money.
Yep.
When's the next time we're gonna get a real Rockstar game? Maybe another 10 years, and GTA 5 is already fucking 9 years old. Oh, no, 8, sorry. God 8 years old.
In 10 years.
Probably still another 10 years from now before we get GTA 6. At least another 4.
That's fucking depressing.
At least 4.
See, now, is it because they're just trying to milk the money out of GTA 5?
Yes, they still earn billions of dollars a year because people still fucking pay for the fucking shark cards. It's so
they
stupid.
Should really okay, this might be bad to say, but people should really boycott that shit. That is one of those things with like, well,
a lot of people do. No one fucking likes Rockstar anymore. It's very, very public, and we all hate Take-Two, but no one can fight them in court because it's too much money, and people are always gonna buy the games because fucking people are fucking plebs, and a lot of kids are just like, it's Grand Theft Auto, it's the ICM game that I can't play, but I'm gonna play it. Like people are still gonna buy it. Like a lot of people, like I'm not gonna buy the trilogy,
you already played them,
shit. Yeah, years ago, and it's not like if there were remakes, that'd be different. Like imagine San Andreas, Vice City, and GTA 3 remade in like the GTA 5 engine.
Right, that'd be amazing. That would be awesome.
They're gonna play the exact same. They're just gonna be a bit sharper. But like whatever, I played them modded already.
Yeah, right.
Like fuck off.
You already did that.
I don't care. They're 20-year-old games. Like come on.
No, that's stupid.
It's very stupid. Release a new fucking game already.
God, that
Bully 2.
God, that makes me mad. That's fucking ridiculous.
In other words, though, sorry, what?
That just the only thing it's gonna do is really hurt their fucking company because it's taking away all the fandom that they could have actually had with developing the game, because that's a lot of because like Fallout's the game that I know that people mod, and so many other games have been clashed into Fallout because of that, and it's just like oh hey, I like this game, so I want to add a gun from that game into this game.
Oh, I love modding, dude. Like I remember texture modding the fuck out of Control during quarantine. I made a lot of Control mods. I have like fucking like 6 control mods that I should release because I think they're pretty dope.
Well, and it makes the game better in the essence of it all, because
it makes each individual playthrough more unique.
Exactly. You're going to be adding new things every time. You're going to have new quest lines. You're going to be able to make your character who you want it to be.
Mainly the character for me. I'm a slut for character customization. You know me.
But like, if you can make a character who you want it to be, why are you trying to fight? Why are you trying to fight that? Why are you trying to stop people from being creative?
Yeah, I don't get it, man. It's especially when most of these people aren't even making profit off of it.
The only something that they could do that I would be a little
Why don't you hire these people?
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. Why don't you just make a team of these people? They can make these mods, sell them for $5.
Because they want people to know that they can't fucking do that shit. They're like, we own everything. We have the monopoly. Fuck you. It's bullshit.
That's fucked.
In lighter news, there's rumors that Sly 5 might be happening.
In the next year or so?
At least announced within the next year or so.
Nice.
Sly Cooper's 20th anniversary is next September.
Ooh.
But there's been a lot of rumors that Sly may be coming.
Chipmunks are fucking.
Is that what that is?
Yep.
Huh.
That's chipmunks mating.
That's alrighty then.
Hoping you heard that.
Well, Sly 4 came out in 2013, and it didn't sell very well because it wasn't made by Sucker Punch. And you'll see why when you play it. It's not bad gameplay-wise, but the story is...
You're talking about Sly 2?
Sly 4.
Sly 4?
Sly 4. Sly 2 was great.
Okay.
Sly 2 was fantastic.
Sly 4 was a little off.
Sly 1 came out in 2002. Sly 2 came out in 2004. Sly 3 came out in 2005. The fourth game didn't come out until 2013.
Ooh.
There was... Because Sucker Punch finished Sly and they went on to Infamous and everything.
Yeah.
And then people still wanted more Sly, or Sanzaru ended up coming in making... They made the Sly Remastered Collection, which is what we played, which there were some errors, which I talked about in the first game at least. But overall, it was all right. Then they made Sly 4, which it's all right. But it didn't sell as well as the other ones, so it's been abandoned ever since. I mean, there was the Sly Cooper movie trailer in 2016, but since the Ratchet & Clank movie flopped, so that Sly Cooper one was never made, which is bullshit.
But I could actually see Sly Cooper being a good movie.
Have you ever seen the trailer?
No, I haven't.
Oh, it's dope. The only thing I don't like about it is all the voice actors are the same except for Kevin Miller.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
Kevin Miller's like the iconic voice of that shit.
Yeah, and they just never asked him apparently. But Chris Murphy and Matt Olson reprised their characters, so I don't know why the fuck. I don't know. It's stupid. Anyways,
well, I think it'd be kind of funny if they just didn't ask Kevin Miller, and Kevin Miller's just like, I'm right here, guys.
That's exactly what happened.
They literally were just
No, he said I would have loved to do it, but I never got a call.
That's fucked.
Because Kevin Miller has been on record. He's like, I will play Sly Cooper if I'm offered it until I die. Because he loves that character so much, which I love to death because he has such a sweet, sexy voice.
Well, it's like, and the passion that he has for that one character. That's what makes a character.
He loved. Oh, it's awesome, dude. It's awesome. But anyways, so Sly's been vacant since 2013. Same year, GTA 5 came out. Think about that.
That's fucking weird.
Albeit it was in February, and instead of September, but still, long time ago, and it's been vacant for ever since then. But this year, there's been a lot of rumors. There has been, his cameo in the new Ratchet and Clank game for one. He just completely, him, Bentley, and the Cooper van actually make an appearance with like the Rift Dimension thing. They'd fall in, just dope as fuck. So that's awesome right there. The Sly Cooper Funko Pop, which Kevin Miller and a bunch of other people have been like requesting from Funko for years. All of a sudden in 2021, finally, hey, Sly Cooper's getting a Funko Pop. Boom, GameStop exclusive. Here you go. What? Weird. Like, that's weird timing, right? A little bit. I mean, it's cool, and I'm glad I have one. It's dope as fuck. But not only that, there was a second Gaming Heads Sly Cooper figure announced for, I think it just came out too, like it was Q4 2021. They had one back when like Sly 4 was released. Why is there another one all of a sudden? It's like Sly, but in like a different pose.
Yeah.
So that's kind of weird.
Why is it in a different pose?
Yeah. Not just why is it a different pose? Why are you making a new one after fucking 7 years?
Well, that's what I mean. Like, if it's it's a new pose, a new deal. It's not like they're taking from old.
An old, like, there's not like they're redoing the same one. Yeah, no, it's a completely different statue. And they during what was it? I don't. It was one of the trailer, like the shows. I don't think it was Gamescom. It was the PlayStation Showcase a couple weeks ago. There was one of the commercials in it for I don't remember what game. I think it was like an in between. There was the Sly Cooper logo hidden on the corner of like a brick for like a split second of a frame.
Yeah.
But it was like a white Sly Cooper logo. Completely white. So it was new art. Yeah. Of a Sly Cooper like graffiti just sitting there for a second in a fucking a frame or two of that showcase. And okay, whatever, not too much you think of. But you remember the Crash Bandicoot Insane trilogy?
Mm-hmm.
Like that, how that got completely remade?
Yeah.
A year or two before that was even announced, Crash Bandicoot was shown in like a background of one of those ads on a street sign. His like silhouette was on a street sign. Similar type deal. And within a year or two, that game was announced. So with all of these rumors, I don't want to get my hopes up too much, but there's been...
But it seems like there's going to be a new game.
Oh, and apparently an insider at PlayStation has said, I don't know who's working on it or much details, but I can confirm that Sly Cooper is in the works again. So I'm excited, and I'm guessing we're going to either know, or it's either going to be released or it's going to be announced by or on his 20th anniversary.
On the topic of new games that are coming out and such, I know...
Sorry, I just ranted there.
No, it's okay. I'm about to do the same thing about my own video game. Because I talked about it a little bit over breakfast, actually. It was Saints Row.
Oh, sure. I can't wait for the new one.
Yeah, I can't wait.
I'm a slut for character customization.
I'm excited for it, and I'm scared on what they're... I want to say I'm scared, but I'm not. Because either way, I'm going to love it. I already know it. I'm going to probably just suck Saints Row's dick because I've grown up with them and I love them. But specifically, Saints Row 2 was the game that I fucking loved. Saints Row 3 was pretty good, too.
I love Saints Row 3.
And they, I've noticed something with just video games.
What do you mean? Get Out of Hell is like the best one that they ever did.
I will rip your dick off and shove it down your throat now.
Though, to be fair, there was a funny part between Gat and...
Kenzie?
No, Jezebel, like this fucking stupid the devil's daughter.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It was funny as fuck.
Do you remember the scene by chance?
I might have it still written in my notes because I like to mimic it. But you can continue. I'll see if I find it.
No, Saints Row 2, I remember playing that when I was like 11, 12-ish. And I was still... Actually, no, probably before that. Probably more like 10. Because I was still...
It came out in 2009.
I would have been...
Did I ever show you the...
I would have been 8 when it came out.
Really? Did I ever show you the collector's edition that I found of Saints Row 2? With like the tin case? Yeah, the thing's dope.
But, so I played a lot of that. But I remember reenacting a lot of the scenes from it just as a kid, being like, I want to be this guy. I want to be Gat. I want to fucking punch someone's head through a gravestone.
Is fucking dope.
And there, the first scene that you see with Gat in that game is him being in a courtroom, and he's just like, do you understand what you're in here for, Mr. Gat? Yeah, I'm here for like 97 murders of a bunch of different people. I know. He's like, you need to watch your mouth. You need to watch your mouth and watch your attitude. He's like, you know what I would like to do? I would like to kindly take that gavel and shove it up your ass.
That reminds me of a scene in the third game. So it's like, I was like, just out with it, you Belgian, or no, it's just out with it, you fucking German fuck. I am Belgian. Then go make yourself a fucking waffle. We're done here.
That was really good.
That was funny as shit.
I really loved the fight between the leader and Killbane. That entire deal of just blah, blah, blah. Every video game is a wrestling game. I've learned that. Every game is a wrestling game.
In general?
in the sense of in fighting, there's always wrestling moves. There's always an over-the-top wrestling move, and Saints Row 3 really narrowed in on that because they also focused on the luchadors being even a part of it by a lot. I know you played it entirely with cheats. So did I.
The Saints Row games?
Yeah, that's the only way to play them.
For sure. Yeah.
But Saints Row 3 specifically, there was a playthrough that I did where I used 0 guns. All I did was run around and do takedowns.
Really?
And it was a lot of fun.
The takedowns in 3 were awesome.
Yeah. And I love doing those. I loved pretending to do those when I was a kid, too. It was just so much fun to reenact all that shit.
Yeah.
It was, I just loved Saints Row, everything about it, the characters. There's nothing I could not enjoy about it.
I did find it, but before I get to that, I forgot. I put a lot of stuff in my notes back in 2016, apparently, but ask me how I like my chimichangas.
How do you like your chimichangas?
Hot, thick, 9 inches long, firm, moist on the inside, easy to grip, and less than $8. Next question.
How do you like your enchiladas?
No, that's it.
How do you like your quesadillas? You don't like quesadillas.
I don't like quesadillas. They're gross. All right. Okay. So this is between Johnny Gat and Jezebel.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Jezebel. Good to know. Points gun. What are you doing? Threatening you. You're not marrying the president. I don't want to marry the president. Wow. That was easier than I thought. My dad's making me do it. Grabs Jezebel, holding a gun to her head. What now? Now I'm taking you hostage. You don't need to do this. Yeah, that's what hostages always say. No, like, you really don't need to do this? I'm here to help you. Yeah, but I already have the gun drawn, so... Are you kidding me? Maybe. I'm not sure yet. I'm just kind of winging it. Well, can you wing it without the gun? Nah, it's a comfort thing. Not for me. What do you want? For you to put the gun down. Get used to disappointment. You sound like my father. Gat puts the gun down. What? He's always telling me that life is about misery, not happiness. That dreams only exist to make people forget about their own mediocrity. Man, that's depressing. Being the devil's daughter sucks. What do you want? I want to punch my dad in the face. I think we're gonna get along just fine.
That is a pretty good line.
That's from Get Out of Hell, but that's
I thought the fact that like Get Out of Hell seemed really forced in the sense of just
was stupid. But they kind of wrote themselves into a corner by blowing up the Earth.
Yeah. Well,
I hated the ending.
Why the fuck do I even have an option to play as Kenzie? I'm sorry, but who the fuck gives a shit about that bitch? She was a nerd that helped in a lot of the...
You didn't like Kenzie?
I loved Kenzie, but she wasn't needed for Get Out of Hell.
Oh, she was in Get Out. Yeah, no.
You could play as Kenzie in that.
Oh, I think that's the only reason I played that.
That's the only reason why you played Get Out of Hell?
Kenzie's hot as fuck.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
I mean, I did play it just to play it.
She's a cute nerd. What can you...
Saints Row 3, Kenzie... Saints Row 4 was even fucking dank. I forgot about Saints Row 4. Saints Row 4 was pretty fun.
I loved fucking everybody on the ship.
Yeah.
I definitely
the story was pretty dumb, but the gameplay of 4 was honestly one of my favorites of Saints Row. It's very far removed from the first 2, but it took the fun shit about Saints Row 3 and it gave you superpowers. Yeah, like it's hard to play Saints Row 3 with already playing 4 because 4 is just a lot of fun. It really is just fun.
There was a lot of points where I just go around for an hour or two just collecting those fucking power orb things because I wanted to get more power ups. My
fucking favorite thing was jumping off the top of the fucking building with an upgraded fucking landing move and just having the nuke go off. Essentially, super fucking awesome. I love superpower games. There needs to be more. Like Infamous is a fucking great game, but fucking Infamous Second Son was not a long game. It's a 3-hour game total. I love Delsin to death. He's one of my favorite fucking characters. But
do you know if they're going to make another Infamous soon?
No idea. Sucker Punch made Ghost of Tsushima, which apparently was a really good game. I need to play it. And with the Sly Cooper rumors, who knows? Maybe Sucker Punch will make Sly 5. Maybe they won't. Who knows? I think everyone would like them to because they're the OG. But I don't think they're ready. I don't think they've fully put Infamous to rest yet either. But who knows? Are they going to make a Ghost of Tsushima 2 first? It's really... We don't know. We don't really know. So...
I'm excited to play Far Cry 6. I do really want to play Far Cry 6.
Yeah, I heard it's relatively mediocre. I hear it's more of the same.
Yeah,
more of the same. Like nothing's really been innovated.
I feel like the only thing to play it for is to have Polos Habanos.
Oh, the fucking Gus.
Yeah, I want to fight Gus.
Yeah, I forget his name's like Giovanni, something. Gus from Breaking Bad.
Jonesy?
Breaking Bad. Jonesy Jujanzi?
Yeah, Jonesy Jujanzi?
Yeah, Jonesy Jujanzi. And yeah, no, that would be dope. But if it's more just like Far Cry 5, I didn't really like Far Cry 5.
I didn't like Far Cry 5 either. It was because I played Far Cry 4.
I love Far Cry 4.
Yeah.
Pagan Min was fucking dope as fuck. I loved him.
I enjoyed it, and then Far Cry 5, I played a part of it, and then I just didn't really want to play any more of it.
I beat it, but like the stealth wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
It just didn't work half the time. I played it when it came out too, so it was broken as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And what really ruined it for me is I enjoyed myself for the most part. I wish there was more stealth. I wish there was like cooler villains, more interesting things like Far Cry 3 and 4. Because like Voss is awesome. But I got to the end. What ruined it for me is I got to the very fucking fun. Do you know how Far Cry 5 ends?
No, I don't.
Do you care?
Not really, no.
Okay, spoiler alert.
Far Cry 5 is
spoiler alert for anyone for Far Cry 5 spoilers.
It's the American version. Right?
Yes. Yes.
Then I don't think I actually have played Far Cry 5.
No?
No.
Do you still care?
No.
Okay. Well, the world ends by getting blown up with nukes.
Okay.
So in the final mission, the nukes are launched by this fucking Bible fucking dude.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to fucking drive to kill him or whatever the fuck. And right as like that mission starts where you're driving there, I had a glitch that for some reason in that save, because where I saved, my last save was right like as I was driving, because like you could quick save and stuff, and it was glitching out, and it would just play the credits.
Oh my!
It would play the credits, so I couldn't actually beat the game.
You never.
Because after the credits, it would just reload that save, and that glitch persisted for 6 months before they finally fixed it.
So did you never beat it? 100%?
I did, but by the time it was fixed, I had already moved on, and I gave the fucking game a shitty rating. So I'm like, fuck this. It's stupid. I'm not gonna replay the entire game just to see the ending.
Did I tell you? Yeah,
I was just pissed off because the ending got spoiled too. Because like my buddy, he didn't have the glitch, and we were kind of playing at the same time, and he talked about it, and eventually he held it in for a while, but eventually it just came out in conversation with everyone. So it just I don't know. I didn't care for it. Then New Dawn came out, which is like the weird like side game afterwards, after the fucking nukes happened, I guess. But I don't know. Far Cry 6. I'll probably get it eventually, but
no,
not really interested in it right now.
I know I told you about my story with sleeping dogs.
Yeah.
That I've never been able to play that game, and I don't think I ever will.
I've never beaten it. I played like, I don't want to say half, but I played at least a quarter of it on PC once, and then I think I got distracted by something else, and I just never went back.
The first time I saw it, I was sitting in my brother's room, and one of his friends brought it over, and I was like, oh my god, I already know about the Yakuza, and I love the Yakuza. I want to know more about that, so I wanted to play the game.
Have you ever played Yakuza?
No, I haven't. I want to play Yakuza too.
My buddy Hector, he loves the Yakuza games.
Mm-hmm.
I should ask him what the best one is, because there's like 0 up to 8, I think.
There are a lot of them are on Game Pass, and I've been wanting to start playing them.
He owns a lot of them on Steam too, and that he shares with me.
But so I decided I wanted to go to the rented shop, whatever, and go and rent Sleeping Dogs. I get Sleeping Dogs, bring it back home, put it in my PS3. It doesn't load. I'm like, okay, whatever. The game shop didn't give me a good game. It was scratched or whatever. It just didn't work.
Right.
I bring it back, tell them about it, and then they had another copy that they let me use. Same fucking thing happened. Okay, whatever.
Was this your PS3 that didn't want to play Guitar Hero?
Yep, but okay. I did finally get it to play Guitar Hero.
I know you did, but I know that it struggled for a while.
Yep. But brought it back, just said the same thing. I don't know what the fuck's going on. It just doesn't work for me. I gave up.
And you just got your money back?
Yeah. Waited until I went to GameStop and bought it myself. And I got it for pretty cheap, like $15.
Oh, so you were renting it at first?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I brought it back home, brought the game, like the physical game back home, and I put it in. Doesn't load. What the fuck?
Does it just not load at all, or does it freeze?
I will play the first mission. The first mission will play, and I'll get out of the tutorial. As soon as I get out of the tutorial, freezes.
The exact same place every fucking disc?
Yep, exact same place every single time. Weird. Every disc. Then I was like, okay, well, this is getting ridiculous. Happen chance, same GameStop that I got the original Sleeping Dogs from, I see a 3-pack of Sleeping Dogs, Tomb Raider, and Just Cause 2.
It's a weird fucking mix, but yeah. All right.
I get it, bring it home, and the only reason why I got it was for Sleeping Dogs.
Yeah.
And I played a lot of Just Cause 2 from it too, but the only reason why I got it was for Sleeping Dogs.
Right.
Put it in,
because it's in like one disc, right? Of all the games. So yeah, you're like, okay, it's not just the disc. So
yeah.
Maybe it's the version or something.
So I put it in, and then you know how when you have that 3-pack deal, it'll just show you all 3 games that you can play.
Yeah.
Go to it, click on it. Same fucking deal. Same fucking deal.
Thing?
Yep.
That's fucking bullshit.
So I've just never been able to play it, and I've
never
always wanted
why?
to.
Was it just the PS3?
Just my PS3.
That's fucking. You know what? Fuck. A similar thing happened to me in my childhood. Have you ever heard of the Tasmanian Tiger game?
Yeah.
I played the first one. Loved the first one. That was like one of the OG games I had, along with like Sly 1 and stuff. Eventually, I got the second one from a friend. That game was awesome. And then I remember me and my best friend growing up. We in 5th grade. Was it 5th grade? Yeah, like 5th grade.
That just reminded me of a George Carlin bit, but keep going.
In like 5th grade, we would you know how like there used to be like reading times, so like you read like for like 40 minutes or whatever. They're like, oh, we'll read. We would always find this magazine, and then somewhere in the middle of this magazine, I don't remember what the magazine was. There was a Ty the Tasmanian Tiger 3 ad.
Huh.
And we literally just like fucking looking back, I didn't remember this till right now. That's kind of funny. We literally just sit like really close to each other and just stare at it and be like, Ty 3, and just stare at it for 45 minutes. Ty 3. I want to look at it.
3.
He's got cool fucking boomerangs. Whoa.
We want Ty 3.
Eventually, I find it. I think at like the flea market or something. I find it, take it home, play it. Awesome! 3rd game in the tie game. Fucking yes! Hell yeah! I played the first 2 to
so
completion.
Pumped.
Awesome. Playing it. Great. I got like 30, 35% into the game, maybe. And then one day, I like played it fine a couple of days before. I go to play it again. Load it up. PS2 logo shows up, whatever. Shows like the first couple like text things for yeah, whatever. And then it shows like the Thai logo, and it kind of like pulses, kind of like it's loading the main menu. You know?
Yep.
It'll like pulse, and then it'll stop pulsing, but just sit at that logo.
Huh.
I'm like, that's weird. Why is that happening? All right, try to clean it myself, just like whatever. Didn't work. This was on my slim PS2. So like, all right, whatever. So I went to this movie store that I talked about in a couple episodes ago, because they had a rebuffing machine that you could pay them whatever. How it was pretty cheap. Sometimes they even did it for free, where they just rebuffed it, resurfaced it.
I want to get one of those actually for myself.
Same. Did it once. Didn't work. Did it twice.
Didn't work.
Did it, I think, 1 or 2 more times. That disc was fucking spotless. There was literally nothing wrong with that bottom of that disc. Very, very little. For whatever reason, it would still freeze in that exact same fucking spot. And like, I've had all of my other games, normal games, work just fine. And this game worked on that PS2.
And it just decided to not.
Yeah, for months. And then for one day, it just decided not for whatever reason. I was like, all right, fuck. I just wrote the disc off as just fucked for some reason. Even though I cleaned it so many times, it looked completely fine. Maybe there was a weird fucking crack somewhere.
Maybe it was warped or something.
Maybe, yeah. And then you know me, years later, I get really obsessive, and I have like 8 PS2s now.
Yeah.
Never once, because by the time I collected all those PS2s, I really stopped kind of playing PS2 games because I've just moved on.
Yeah.
Never once did I think, oh, maybe it was the PS2. Until one day, I was just, oh, no. I wonder. I just got curious. Not that I wanted to play. I just got curious because I found the game. And I was like,
You're just like, I want to see if I can play it.
So I tried it in a fat PS2 of mine. The game loaded just fine. There was nothing wrong with it.
So there's something weird with your PS2.
I ran it. Then I took it out, ran it in my fucking Slim one again. Froze.
What the fuck?
No fucking. But every other game worked in there, so I have no idea why.
Something I haven't
Maybe
done
the
yet.
laser was just malfunction and it just hit it in the wrong spot. But that, what pissed me off is that game was completely fine the entire time, and
Never played it.
I still yet to this day never played it because I still had the saves, and I'm like, well, I don't. It's been fucking like 8 years since I've played this.
Do you have the?
So I have to restart the game.
I was gonna say you don't have the
enjoy it.
memory card for it by chance.
I do. But try starting at 40% into a game that you haven't played in 7 years.
Yeah.
Like, at that point, you forgot everything. You're just going to want to restart it.
Yeah. Either way, you want to redo it.
Right. Like, imagine getting to the final boss in Demon's Souls and taking 6 years to fucking play it again. You're like, how do I play? You're going to just want to restart.
Yeah.
And then you're going to get to the first boss and you're like, this shit's stupid. And then you're never going to fucking beat it. So maybe one day I'll beat it. I don't know. Similar thing happened with Vice City. Not that it froze, but I was on the mission right before the final mission.
Ooh.
And my memory card corrupted my data.
Oh my god.
So I've never actually beaten Vice City either.
That's sad.
Yeah. So I've seen it. I know how it ends, but it's yeah. Some of those things just make you really, really salty, and you're like, you know what? Fuck you.
I still haven't tried putting Sleeping Dogs onto one of your PS3s. Should try it sometime.
Probably work.
Probably would.
Considering you have so many fucking discs of it.
Yeah.
You did.
Considering now I have 2 discs of it.
Yeah.
On 2 different,
I think
two different versions.
I think they're actually at my house too.
Yeah, no, they would be in your shelf thing.
Yeah.
Not well.
Future shelf thing.
Yeah.
It makes me sad that my original PS3 doesn't work anymore. I should plug it in, see if it. So sometimes it would randomly work, but. Wow, I guess today was just the video game reminiscent one, which is fun.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, I like video games. This is what this is all
What time
about.
are we at?
If we couldn't play video games, I guess we had to talk about video games for 50 minutes and 30 seconds.
Okay.
So I think this will be a bit of a shorter one, guys.
Yeah.
Because I gotta drive 3 hours home because we ran out of time.
I'm sorry that we weren't able to record any on the couch.
It's all right. By the time this comes out, there's gonna be new shit. Anyways.
Yeah, well, I'll definitely be over. Ow, fucking goddamn it! I'll definitely be back over at your place to record more.
For curiosity's sake, if anyone has actually made it this far into this podcast, especially this 4th podcast, it is currently October 20th, 2021. It is a Wednesday. Let us know when you're watching this, because I don't know when this is coming out, but I'm guessing it's coming out sometime in November or December, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't. Definitely by January.
Yeah.
For sure, but probably December. I'm guessing. I don't know. I don't want to say too much. I don't know, because I remember when we recorded Sly Cooper. I was like, oh, we record that in March, and I was like, yeah, it probably won't be out till like 2-3 weeks.
And then it was, yeah, now it's not
still
out
not
yet.
out, and it's October 20th. It's edited though. It's done.
Just need to upload it.
But I still don't know if this sounds right. But insert gas to continue, guys. We're running out of
fuel.
Yeah. Which is really weird because we haven't really moved much.
Yeah.
I mean, the space trip last episode kind of took a whole toll.
Yeah, no, going into warp
the roof
speed
is kind of gone now.
Yeah, no, it's kind of.
But we do have a
kind of drafty now.
Yeah, but I mean, the wheels do like hover to the side now, so we just kind of hover the whole time. So I guess.
I mean, we've been sitting on an asteroid for like the past 30 minutes.
That's true.
So, like,
that's true. I mean, that takes that feel for the oxygen production, especially when there's no roof to keep the oxygen in.
Wait.
We really have to assault us with oxygen.
Have we been focusing on the oxygen?
No, are we?
What's it at?
It's been blinking for the past 3 minutes.
Fuck!
Shut the door! Shut it!